A big fuss is being made over a fossil that's quickly becoming a rock star. As CBS News correspondent Kelly Wallace reports, it could be a crucial link in the history of evolution.
The Philippines, a country situated in the heart of Southeast Asia, captivates with its astounding diversity and alluring appeal. With over 7,600 islands filling its azure waters, it's a tropical paradise unlike any other, with world-famous beaches and beautiful mountain views. The natural beauty of this nation are genuinely breathtaking. Beyond the complex geopolitics it grapples with, this stunning country holds a treasure. Karaoke dominates as the ultimate pastime, and basketball courts can be found on almost every corner. With its rapid economic growth, it's being considered as one of the future economic powerhouses of Asia. It also takes pride in being the only Christian nation in Asia. Alongside the Christian majority, there is a vibrant 4% Muslim minority, primarily concentrated in the southern islands of Mindanao. However, in recent times, it has been making headlines around the globe due to its territorial dispute with the magnificent nation of China. A wealth of archaeological discoveries that have altered our understanding of human history include the fact that the Philippines' written history dates back to the arrival of the Spanish, despite the fact that the nation had its own history, culture, and literature prior to their arrival. Regretfully, the Spanish' fervor for religion led to the destruction of earlier records, meaning that much of the knowledge about pre-Spanish times remains to be discovered. However, thanks to the diligent excavation efforts of scientists, we have been able to uncover the rich history of the country, surpassing even our highest expectations. Let's explore these amazing discoveries that left the scientific community in awe. Rhinos that were slaughtered in the Philippines. Researchers on the northern island of Luzon have made an amazing discovery. They have discovered stone tools and rhinoceros bones that date back to 709,000 years ago, a period of time that predates the advent of modern humans by hundreds of thousands of years. Unquestionably, one of the most important and dramatic discoveries is the discovery of the butchered rhino in the Philippines, which fundamentally undermines our current view of the history of human migration in Asia before this revelation. The majority of scientists agreed that the first humans arrived in the Philippines approximately 67,000 years ago in the Cagayan Valley. An extensive excavation produced the full skeleton of a rhinoceros, along with a collection of 57 stone tools, including 2 possible hammerstones and 49 sharp-edged flakes. 13 of the rhino's bones had cut marks on them, and its 2 funny bones were purposefully broken open, perhaps to be eaten. Hunters had access to the rhino's marrow, and the presence of cut marks suggests that prehistoric humans had tools to separate the meat from the skin. It was assumed that Homo erectus, the first hominin to leave Africa, was the one who killed the rhino, but there is insufficient evidence to support this theory because no fossilized hominins have been discovered. Furthermore, the question of how ancient humans arrived in the island nation continues to be perplexing. The most likely scenario suggests that they accidentally arrived on naturally occurring floating, made of tangled mangroves that may have broken away from mainland Asia during typhoons or tsunamis. An alternate, less likely theory suggests the possibility that they may have traveled to the islands using primitive boats. In April 2019, scientists in the island nation made the startling discovery that Homo luzonensis, a long-lost cousin of modern humans, fossils were discovered in Calao Cave on the island of Luzon. This incredible discovery was the product of the combined efforts of an international team of archaeologists. The significance of this discovery cannot be. The story of human evolution challenges the once thought to be simple progression, revealing an astonishing variety of bizarre forms along the way. It also raises the intriguing possibility that our ancestors may have migrated from Africa to Southeast Asia, refuting long-held beliefs about their capacity for migration. It is thought that the 13 pieces of remains, which include parts of a femur, hand, and foot bones, represent at least 3 adult and adolescent people. With an estimated age of between 50,000 and 67,000 years, Homo zenensis is a member of a unique lineage of hominins that is distinct from certain physical traits of Homo sapiens. Homologensis are similar to those of modern humans, but other traits, such as the curved finger and toe bones, suggest that climbing was still a major activity for this species and are shared with some Australopithecines. These traits date back to early members of the Homo genius and Australopi. This raises an interesting question. How did Homo luzonensis acquire this remarkable combination of traits? At this point, it is hard to identify its origin. Although there are no actual bones from these ancient beings, it is unclear whether they were Homo zenensis or Homo floresiensis precursors. Another intriguing aspect is that they coexisted with other hominin species during their time, such as Homo sapiens, Homo floresiensis, Neanderthals, and Denisovans, but only Homo zenensis managed to survive and thrive out of these 5 species. Clues from stone tools and butchered rhino remains discovered on the island suggest that ancient homons were present in Luzon over 700,000 years ago. This discovery provides fresh insight into our evolutionary past and intriguing new concerns regarding the relationships and possibilities of these extinct hominin tribes. The metal-eating plant is a plant that has the amazing capacity to both absorb and consume metal from the soil. It's possible that you've never heard of it before, but this remarkable discovery is relatively new to science and is limited to one place on Earth, the Philippines. This extraordinarily rare and maybe priceless plant was discovered in May 2014. The name of this metal-eating plant is Renoria nicolipfera. This plant is exceptional in its capacity to absorb nickel without becoming harmful. This special quality creates encouraging opportunities for its usage in cleaning up contaminated soil, especially in areas where nickel mining has harmed the ecosystem. Moreover, the metal-eating plant offers a novel perspective on mining methods. The traditional method of mining the earth for metals could be replaced by a more environmentally friendly one, in which people plant hyperaccumulators and harvest the metals from their leaves. Just think of the enormously positive impact this could have on protecting our environment, but this discovery is accompanied by a sobering reality. The metal-eating plant is in danger of going extinct, which makes it even more important to safeguard and conserve this remarkable botanical resource. Ancient cave paintings have always piqued our curiosity, and the Philippines is no exception, home to the remarkable collection known as the Angono petroglyphs. This collection is made up of over 120 engraved figures that were discovered on a rock wall in Angono, Rizal, and spans the majority of the wall, measuring about 63 meters in width and 5 meters in height. It is thought that these petroglyphs were once part of an improvised rock shelter used by prehistoric people. The site also produced fragments of earthenware and stone tools. According to analysis of the artifacts, the rock shelter was used circa 2500 BC during the Neolithic period, making the Agongo petroglyphs the oldest known pieces of art in the Philippines. The Angono petroglyphs are recognized by UNESCO as having symbolic symbols connected to healing and sympathetic magic. Due to the various styles seen in these petroglyphs, which suggest that multiple people contributed to their creation, researchers hypothesize that the carvings depict humans participating in religious rituals to heal illness. In the past, it was thought that there was a language barrier, which caused our ancestors to rely primarily on symbols as a means of communication. In order to protect the site from environmental degradation and vandalism and ensure its preservation for future generations, the Philippine government designated the Angono petroglyphs a national cultural treasure in 1973. These symbols and figures served as a means for the people to express their thoughts and feelings in their daily lives. Laguna copper plate, discovered by accident in 1986 near the mouth of the Lumbang River, The Laguna copperplate inscription holds the distinction of being the earliest historical document in the Philippines and the sole pre-Spanish document found to date. Now designated as a national cultural treasure, it measures 7 by 12 inches when unrolled and was inscribed in Kavi, an ancient Javanese writing system. Even more intriguing is the fact that the Philippines' oldest document is not a poem or a song, but rather a legal document known as pseudo-patra, which serves as a receipt for the settlement of a debt in today's context. According to its content, it records the cancellation of a gold debt amounting to 1 kati and 8 swarna, which is equivalent to 865 grams, belonging to Namwaran. The document was handed over to his daughter, Ang Katan. Limestone tombs. Between 2011 and 2012, archaeologists from the National Museum conducted excavations in Mount Kamantik in Quezon Province. During this period, they made a remarkable discovery of 15 limestone tombs and other invaluable artifacts. After carbon dating the human remains, the archaeological site, which spans 280 hectares of government-protected territory, is thought to have been the site of a 1,000-year-old community that once flourished in the region. When artifacts were discovered there, it was discovered that the site is much older, dating from 890 to 1030 AD. The discovery of limestone coffins, the first of its sort in the Philippines, distinguishes this burial ground from other sites that have been investigated in the nation. This important finding suggests that the country's forefathers engaged in more elaborate funeral customs. Aside from the limestone coffins, this strong evidence confirms that the pre-colonial inhabitants of the area had a highly developed civilization. The archaeologists also unearthed earthen jars, metal objects, and skeletal remains of both humans and animals. The tombs found in this area are similar to Egyptian ancient sarcophagi, but they differ in that they are simpler in appearance. Experts noted that the limestone coffins found in this Philippine burial site have a more understated appearance. Unfortunately, the skeletons and other burial artifacts that should have been inside the tombs, as well as the lids decorated with likely pre-colonial patterns, were stolen by treasure hunters before scientists had a chance to thoroughly inspect the site. The Philippines is unquestionably more than just a breathtakingly beautiful country. It is also a veritable treasure trove of archaeological marvels that have significantly advanced our understanding of the complex web of human origins. What do you think about this? I hope you enjoy our narrative. Until the next one.